Imagine a single house with a price tag of over $500 million, featuring its own personal mountain and ski lift. That's not a resort, that's someone's actual home. Leave before number 1 and you'll miss the most insane entry on this list. Let's count down from number 10. At number 10, we have Villa Leopolda in the French Riviera, valued at $390 million. This sprawling estate sits on 50 acres and features 19 bedrooms with breathtaking views of the Mediterranean Sea. Built in 1902, it once belonged to King Leopold II of Belgium and has hosted countless royals and celebrities throughout its history. The villa's gardens alone employ 50 full-time gardeners year-round. Coming up at number 9, we're heading to the United States for a tech billionaire's dream home. Number 9 is 4 Fairfield Pond in the Hamptons, owned by billionaire Ira Rennert, worth $248 million. This compound spans 63 acres and includes 29 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, and its own power plant. The property features 3 swimming pools, a basketball court, a bowling alley, and a 91-foot dining room. The annual property taxes alone exceed $3 million per year. At number 8, we're flying to England for a palace fit for actual royalty. Number 8 brings us to Whittenhurst in London, valued at $450 million after renovations. This massive estate is the second largest private residence in London, only behind Buckingham Palace itself. The mansion boasts 90 rooms spread across 90,000 square feet, including a private cinema and a massive underground swimming pool complex. Originally built in 1913, it underwent a decade-long restoration that cost over $200 million. Number 7 takes us back across the Atlantic to one of the most expensive penthouses ever created. At number 7, Odeon Tower Penthouse in Monaco commands a price of $330 million. This sky-high apartment spans the top 5 floors of the building, offering over 35,000 square feet of pure luxury. It features a private infinity pool with a water slide that spirals down multiple levels, visible through glass floors. The penthouse includes its own caterer's kitchen separate from the main kitchen and a multi-car garage with a private car lift. Coming in at number 6 is a modern masterpiece that redefined Los Angeles real estate. Number 6 is the one in Bel Air, Los Angeles, listed at $500 million before selling for $141 million at auction. This ultramodern mega mansion spans over 100,000 square feet with 21 bedrooms and 42 bathrooms. The property features a 30-car garage, a 4-lane bowling alley, a 50-seat home theater, and a nightclub with its own VIP room. It took nearly a decade to build and the developer went bankrupt before completion. At number 5, we're heading to India for a building that looks more like a skyscraper than a home. Number 5 is Antilia in Mumbai, owned by billionaire Mukesh Ambani, valued at $2 billion. This 27-story tower requires 600 full-time staff members just to maintain it. The building features 3 helicopter pads, a 160-car garage spread across 6 floors, and an entire floor dedicated to health and wellness with a gym and yoga studio. Antilia can withstand an earthquake measuring 8 on the Richter scale and has snow rooms that spit out artificial snow for the family. Number 4 brings us to the most expensive palace in France outside of Versailles. At number 4 sits Villa Les Cèdres on the French Riviera, valued at $413 million. This estate once belonged to King Leopold II of Belgium and sits on 35 acres of botanical gardens featuring 14,000 plants. The main house contains 14 bedrooms, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and a ballroom that has hosted European royalty for over a century. The property includes a library with 3,000 rare books, some dating back to the Renaissance period. Number 3 takes us to the most valuable residential property in all of Great Britain. Number 3 is Buckingham Palace, valued at an estimated $5 billion if it could ever be sold. The palace contains 775 rooms, including 78 bathrooms, 92 offices, and a post office. The property sits on 42 acres in the heart of London and requires over 800 staff members to operate. Over 50,000 people visit the palace each year as guests at banquets, receptions, and royal garden parties. At number 2, we're heading to Asia for a property that cost more than most countries' annual budgets. Number 2 is a massive tie between 2 properties at $6 billion each, a chateau in the French countryside and a London townhouse on Bishop's Avenue. These properties represent the absolute peak of real estate valuation in private hands. The French chateau includes its own vineyard, forest, and private lake stocked with rare fish species. Meanwhile, the London property features underground extensions with swimming pools, bowling alleys, and a private nightclub built over 5 basement levels. These represent the highest prices ever publicly disclosed for residential sales. But they don't even come close to number 1. And finally, number 1. Chateau Louis XIV near Versailles sold for over $300 million in 2015 to a Middle Eastern buyer, but reports now value the full estate at over $1 billion after expansions. This newly built chateau was designed to look like it's from the 17th century and sits on 57 acres with its own moat filled with rare koi fish. The property features a gold-leafed fountain, a meditation room under a transparent underwater chamber in the moat, and an aquarium built into the floor. It includes its own private vineyard producing award-winning wine and a stable for 30 horses with an indoor riding arena. This is the personal mountain home teased at the beginning, complete with its own ski lift and private slopes. The entire property requires 150 full-time employees just for basic maintenance and security. So which of these incredible estates would you choose if money was no object? Drop your answer in the comments below and tell us what crazy feature you'd add to your dream home. Smash that like button and subscribe for a brand new top 10 every single day.